Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're diving into a topic that I know a lot of you are interested in: manifestation.
Ooh, manifestation.
Yes, everywhere online these days. And for good reason. Who doesn't want to manifest their dream life?
Exactly. It's such a powerful concept.
But it can also be kind of confusing. Like, where do you even start? And how do you know if it's actually working?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of information out there, but not all of it is super clear.
Right. So that's why we're doing this deep dive. We're going to be breaking down a popular YouTube video by manifestation expert Megan Lovell.
Megan Lovell, great.
She's got this video all about 5 sign your manifestation is on its way.
Oh, I love her videos.
Me too. So she talks about how sometimes, you're putting all this energy out there, visualizing your dream life, doing all the things, but how do you know if it's actually working?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Right. So we're going to get into that.
Awesome. I'm excited to dive in.
Me too. So one thing I love about Megan's approach is that she focuses on those subtle internal shifts that can be indicators that things are moving in the right direction.
I think that's really key.
Yeah, it's not always about seeing those big external results right away.
Sometimes it's about the inner work, Like, are you feeling different? Are you noticing any changes in your mindset or your energy?
Totally. So let's jump into the first sign that Megan talks about. She calls it feeling out of alignment.
Oh, yeah, this one's a big one. It's almost like you're growing out of your old life.
Exactly. Like things that used to feel good, or at least okay, suddenly they just don't resonate anymore.
Yeah, like your job, your relationships, even your hobbies.
Like suddenly your old life feels like a pair of shoes that are just a half size too small.
Right.
You can technically still squeeze in, but it's just not comfortable anymore.
Exactly. And that discomfort can be a sign that you're raising your vibration. Basically, your energy is starting to align with your desired reality.
So it's not necessarily that things are objectively bad, but they just don't fit the future you anymore.
Right. And it can be a little unsettling, but it's actually a good sign.
It's like a sign that you're evolving and growing.
And shedding what no longer serves you.
I love that. So sign number 1, feeling out of alignment.
Check.
Okay, so moving on to sign number 2.
Yeah.
This one's a little woo-woo, but I'm all about it. Megan talks about seeing significant signs and synchronicities.
Oh, yes, the synchronicities. Gotta love those.
I know, right? So like repeating numbers, meaningful coincidences, that sort of thing. I have to admit, I've totally experienced this.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's so wild when it happens.
For months, I kept seeing the number 222 everywhere, and it turned out to be a time of major decisions and partnerships in my life. What's the deal with these signs?
Well, there are different schools of thought on this, but the basic idea is that the universe is trying to communicate with us through these signs.
Okay, but is the universe really out there sending us coded messages?
Well, some people might see it as pure chance, but others believe it's more than that.
Right.
There's this concept of synchronicity that Carl Jung explored, and it suggests that these seemingly random occurrences actually hold deeper meaning.
So it's not so much about the signs themselves, but about our personal interpretation of them.
Exactly. It's about recognizing patterns and paying attention to what resonates with you.
Like maybe seeing a butterfly isn't inherently a sign for the universe. But if it evokes a feeling of hope and transformation for you personally, then it becomes meaningful in the context of your manifestation journey.
Right. And if you're looking to manifest love, wealth, or happiness, we've linked some powerful tools in the description. Be sure to check those out. They're designed to help you reach your goals.
Ooh, that's a great point. Those resources can be super helpful for tapping into that intuitive guidance. Okay, so sign number 2, seeing significant signs and synchronicities. Now, get ready for this one because it's a little counterintuitive. Megan's third sign is that sometimes things might actually start falling apart, not coming together.
Ooh, this is a juicy one.
Right. It doesn't exactly scream manifestation success, does it?
I know, but it makes sense when you think about it. It's like sometimes you need to clear out the old to make space for the new.
So instead of panicking when things go haywire, maybe it's a sign to surrender to the process and trust that something better is coming.
Exactly. It's like the universe is doing a cosmic decluttering to make space for your dream life.
Love that analogy. Okay, so we've got feeling out of alignment, noticing synchronicities, and even things falling apart. All potentially good signs that your manifestation is in motion. Who knew? What's next?
Well, we've still got 2 more signs to unpack.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so sign number 4 is all about increased self-trust.
Okay, this sounds a bit more like what I'd expect from a manifestation sign. Tell me more.
So Megan describes it as reaching a point where you're no longer consumed by like the how or the when of your manifestation.
Okay.
You just know it's coming.
It's like that feeling when you order something online and you're not constantly like refreshing the tracking page because you just trust it'll arrive.
Exactly.
You've moved from doubt to a quiet confidence.
Yes, it's a beautiful shift from like that anxiety and worry to a sense of peace and surrender.
It makes sense. When you're not bogged down by fear, you're free to focus on like enjoying the present moment and taking inspired action towards your goals.
And that's a key point. Manifestation isn't about like passively waiting for things to magically appear.
Right.
It's about aligning your energy with your desires and taking action from a place of trust and alignment. It's about co-creating with the universe.
So it's about setting the intention, putting in the work, and trusting that the universe will meet you halfway.
Precisely. And that leads us to the fifth and final sign,
Okay.
embodying your desired self.
Ooh, this is where things get really interesting. Megan uses the example of fitness goals, but I think it applies to any area of life,
Yeah.
right? It's about asking yourself, what does it feel like to already be the person I want to become? What qualities do they embody?
Yeah, it's about shifting your identity from the current you to the future you. Like if you can truly step into the mindset and energy of your desired self, you're sending a powerful message to the universe.
So if I'm dreaming of becoming like a successful writer, it's not enough to just daydream about like book signings and bestseller lists.
Right.
I need to start acting like that successful writer.
Yes.
Showing up consistently, honing my craft, putting my work out there, even if it's scary at first.
Exactly. It's about aligning your actions with your desired identity. And remember, the universe responds to the energy you're putting out. And if you're looking to manifest love, wealth, or happiness, we've linked some powerful tools in the description. Be sure to check those out. They're designed to help you reach your goals.
I love that. Those resources can be amazing for like amplifying your manifestation efforts. So to recap Megan's 5 signs: feeling out of alignment, seeing significant signs, things falling apart, increased self-trust, and embodying your desired self. It's amazing how these seemingly unrelated experiences can actually be clues that we're on the right path.
The key takeaway here is to pay attention. Tune in to your intuition, those synchronicities, and how you feel. These are all whispers from the universe guiding you on your journey.
It's not about forcing things to happen, but about surrendering to the flow and trusting the process. That's a powerful reminder. But as we wrap up, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on people who might be skeptical about all this? What would you say to someone who sees manifestation as just wishful thinking?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's natural to have some skepticism, especially in a world that often emphasizes logic and like tangible results.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'd say to those who are skeptical, approach it with an open mind.
Yeah.
And a sense of curiosity. Like instead of dismissing it outright, why not experiment and just see what happens? Start by focusing on one small desire.
Okay.
And consciously apply some of these principles. It's like a scientific experiment,
Yeah.
but with your own life.
Exactly.
You're not just passively wishing, you're actively participating in shaping your reality. And who knows? You might be surprised by the results.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of taking action, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question.
Okay. I love it.
If you could embody one quality of your desired self right now,
Okay.
what would it be and how would it change your actions today?
That's a powerful question to ponder. It encourages us to bridge the gap between our current selves and our aspirational selves. By embodying even a small aspect of our desired state, we begin to shift our energy and align ourselves with our goals.
It's like planting a seed for the future you want to create.
Yeah.
Even if it feels a bit awkward or unfamiliar, at first, taking those small steps can lead to massive transformations down the line.
Absolutely. It's about consistency and commitment. Just like Megan emphasizes the importance of taking aligned action, embodying your desired self requires consistent effort and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone.
So whether it's showing up with more confidence, taking a bold step toward your dream career, or simply radiating more joy and gratitude in your everyday life, remember, you have the power to shape your reality.
And don't forget, if you're looking for additional support on your manifestation journey, be sure to check out the resources we've linked in the description. They can provide valuable insights and tools to help you manifest your dreams.
That's right. We've got you covered. So keep those manifestations coming, and remember, the universe is always conspiring to support you. Until next time, keep diving deep.